Hello and welcome to Gunning to Old Trafford with your host Evie, Shady, and Farid Chotia. Guys, in our last segment we said our last Gunning to Qatar.
I'm about sad, man.
A bit sad, but I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. The boys
Premier
are
League's
back.
back.
Premier League is back, guys.
The boys are back in town.
The boys
You know
are
that,
back
sir?
in
The
town.
boys are back in town. So, yeah, Farid, how are you, man? Are you good?
Oh, good.
Farid is good.
What is
Farid,
Liverpool
Looking forward
top
to
on.
it. Looking forward to it.
Yo.
Excited.
So, guys,
This is where it turns around.
exactly
I hope.
for United.
Arsenal doesn't need to turn around. If they
Arsenal
turn around,
need
they're
to
going.
continue.
If they turn around, they're going down.
We're going
I
down.
mean, but I think for Gunning to Old Trafford will be amazing if Arsenal win the Premier League.
Brilliant, amazing. Oh, it would just
I won't lie, I fell in love with Arsenal.
I won't lie. I honestly also now learning about more in. So, I love United as well.
Sorry, Farid,
I
we're not
won't
going to
lie.
say the same about Liverpool.
It's okay.
Yeah, but look here, we
respect Liverpool.
For
We respect
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Wow, yes. What
So,
a-
guys, we're getting carried away. Don't forget to
Sorry
like,
about it.
share, subscribe, hit the bell notification because that's when you know our content drops. And then get onto Instagram, gunning_to_ Old Trafford. That's where we got our live interactions. And then on Twitter, gunning to OT, where we do our, random news, short clips and stuff. So, really, a nice mix of content across the three big platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
Brilliant stuff. Wow, thank you so much, Evie. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and the boys are back in town at the Premiership. I'm gonna miss the World Cup, but a
Time to
man's
get
got to
back.
do what a man's got to do.
Normal
100%.
programming.
You know what
Normal
I'm saying?
program.
Normal programming commences, and we're taking it from there.
Farid put it nicely. We're back to our
Day jobs.
Day
Back to
jobs.
the show. Brilliant stuff. So, Evie, Farid, where do you guys want to start? You guys want to go like from the bottom up or the top to the bottom?
No,
you
I
guys
think-
We started,
We just
guys.
back.
We're
Just
just
got
back
back.
and he's firing shots again, man.
Oh, man.
I mean,
Love
either
it.
way, United are in the middle, so I couldn't care which way you guys start. But I think let's start off with a bit of news
Yeah.
about our clubs. We can then talk a little bit about our preseason win. We can talk about
Mid-season.
something
Mid-season training.
Mid-season training. Then we talk a little bit about the League Cup, which Arsenal are not taking part in.
Anyways.
Not out of choice, out of being eliminated.
By
We need to
Brighton,
shoot back.
3-1 at the Emirates.
yeah.
It was just before the World Cup.
But I think it's better for you guys.
Yeah.
More focus on the Premier League. And then the Premier League. So let's break it up that way. So because Farid is here, I think Farid, let's give you a start. Any news around Liverpool? Hot news?
You
It's
guys
not
been
been
quiet,
all
eh?
about Liverpool. The
True.
transfer news. It's like every time you open up Twitter and Instagram, there's a Liverpool story or a player being linked to Liverpool.
But give us
But let's be honest,
cut
right?
through the mark and tell us like your top.
Who's in the zoo?
So look, I think it's not a secret. Liverpool need to buy in January. They need to get some midfielders in. They need some sort of backup for Jota and Diaz because Diaz gets injured again out until March, right?
Oof.
So
He just came back now.
just came back, right? Jota's looking a little bit okay. Matip is back, which I'm happy about as well. So that's a good thing. Nice backup for
But
us.
an underwhelming World Cup for Liverpool players.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
All
the
around.
best.
Except
Not the
Konate.
best.
Konate was decent. Look, Van Dijk does what Van Dijk does, but Netherlands on a whole were disappointing. But so Liverpool linked with a couple of players for January. I won't talk about Bellingham. Bellingham's probably only going to be a summer transfer if it happens.
If it happens.
Um,
I think it only happens if you guys take over happens.
yeah.
'Cause
And
big
I
money,
think Enzo
right?
Fernandez as well, which is probably a summer transfer as well, apparently.
Enzo Fernandez.
I
You
have
know,
a question.
I need to jump in there.
Yeah,
2
sure.
seconds if you allow me for it. Enzo Fernandez and
Benfica.
Alvarez were 2 players that Ralph Rangnick recommended to the
Identified.
United
Are you
board
serious?
last year, January. And he
Wow.
turned them down. Both of them. He said, sign these boys up. And you know how much? A
Must have
total
been
of
dirt
30
cheap.
million euros.
For both of them.
Both.
That cheap. I think Liverpool's going to probably spend around 75 for Enzo.
Yeah, but there's a total of 30 for both. Alvarez and Enzo.
Brilliant.
And
But
they said
Alvarez
no.
married to City at least.
Alvarez ready to set
Set,
it.
yeah. So
Hey, look at the bright side. You guys got Arthur Melo in the center.
he's gone back already.
Oh, he's gone.
Has he got back?
Yeah, no, he's terminated already.
That guy.
Did he even play?
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't.
He didn't. I don't
He
think
got
he's got a
injured.
chance of coming back from injury before the
Oh
season
my
ends.
God.
So I think they
Oh
send
my
him back
God.
to you
What a
already.
transfer.
So January
Mumish.
is
That's our Mumish
That's
corner.
our Mumish
Mumish
corner.
corner.
The Mumish corner.
Okay.
I'm definitely
leave
not
him
in
there.
a Mumish, guys. That's
Yeah, leave him there.
I'm
Leave him
definitely
there. Leave
not
Artur there. So Liverpool January transfer window talks around Amrabat. Who, by the way, is having an amazing World Cup. I would love to see him at Liverpool. 40 million mark, 30 to 40
Money well
million
spent.
mark. Money well spent. I doubt Fiorentina lets him go.
I also.
I think they'll hold on until the summer and get more money for him. The other one that's been flying, and I don't know how true it is, but I would love to see it, is Declan Rice, 75 million. But that also is a bit of a...
English stakes, you think 75? I think it's closer to 100. Right?
Look, he had a good World Cup, definitely outshone by Bellingham. Bellingham and Henderson.
But if you guys
were
get
close to
Rice,
the town.
it stops Bellingham coming in, right?
So I think the plan for Liverpool is Milner's out next season. I think this is his contract is up. Ox is out. Keita's out. Thiago's probably got one more season in him. Henderson's probably got one more season in him. I think they need to replace both of them. So you have a Bellingham and a Declan Rice.
But Declan will also be not for January, more summer as well. Or
Apparently
think he could
January.
go for January?
I don't know. Look,
Big player.
Liverpool have been linked with everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. Any midfielder that's playing well at the moment, Liverpool's been linked with. But the two that seem to be standing out a lot is Amrabat and Declan Rice. Do I think they get both of them? I don't think so. If they get Amrabat, I'm happy.
Okay. Good stuff.
Nice.
Abdul,
Nice.
some Arsenal news?
At the Arsenal news, the one that shocked us the most was the Jesus injury.
Yeah.
From all the players in the world, why Jesus? You know, Rukia. However,
Successful surgery, but
yes,
back on the road to recovery.
doing well. So on the transfer news, yes, Benjamin White is back at training. Partey is back. All the boys at the World Cup, obviously. Smith Rowe is basically a brand new signing. So what the news is out there is that Arteta is looking at Mudryk from Shakhtar, the Ukrainian winger. They say very tricky. What a player. But they're looking at 120 million. So I don't know how far the negotiations. Yes, it's crazy. So I don't know how far the negotiations were and what Ed was promising them. I think there's a part player deal or something happening in that regard. And you've got still the hanging news of the season. Tielemans not happy at Leicester. They're looking to most.
I think he's
getting
given
in.
it his. I think he's given it his all at Leicester.
Yeah, they should allow him to go now, man.
You can't hold him back.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean,
Similar with Declan Rice, right? Like he's given
Exactly.
everything for West Ham. Time to allow him to go and win. I mean, you only have one career, right?
Yeah, definitely. And you know what I liked about Tielemans, guys, and I think you guys will appreciate it as well, is that with all the hype going through at the start of the season, which he already verbally said he wants to join Arsenal, I mean, what he's given to Leicester was nothing but the best.
Yes.
I mean, a proper professional. I really like him. Arteta has gone on record this morning also saying that he wants a backup centre back. So I don't know where they're going to get, because they're going to send Pablo Mari back into, I think, Seville.
We've got a certain Harry Maguire
so
if you want.
You guys got
Offload him for free.
Offload him. The most exciting news for me.
Wait. Let's ask a question.
Sure, yes.
World Cup Maguire or Man United Maguire?
I mean, once he comes back into England, he's
He
United
becomes
Maguire,
United
right?
Maguire. Oh my.
So then the useless Maguire.
The useless.
Because World Cup Maguire is like a completely different player.
beast.
Oh man.
He might as well comb his hair the other way around and confuse everyone. I think it's Arsenal's got. Arsenal needs to buy him in. Arteta needs to.
Especially if you guys
Arteta's
want to
making me
chase.
worried, man.
Yeah.
You know,
It's making me worried. He's talking what we were talking about earlier on, talking about moving Martinelli to the front,
Centre forward,
and then
yeah.
playing Smith Rowe in Martinelli's position. That's
But then who's the backup if one of them pick up a knock?
He's got in tech in Ketia. There was
not
used
great,
at Polygon, you know, Pelogan.
Yeah.
He's an
Good
up
player.
and coming English striker. They might recall him, but like you say, I think they need a world class striker just to take them home.
Listen, if Arsenal really wants to go with an English, Lauren, I'm not saying an English player, but an English player that I thought should have made the World Cup team was Fukai Tomori.
Oh,
Centre back.
yes.
Oh, yes.
What an
But he's on
amazing
loan
season.
from Chelsea.
Top
isn't he?
player.
Or did
No,
they
no,
sell
no.
him?
They sold. No, you're talking about.
Timori used to play at Chelsea. They sold him to AC Milan.
Yeah, but you're talking about defender. Or you're talking about old striker from Chelsea that went to Italy.
Defender.
Defender, yeah, that's Tomori.
But he plays for AC Milan.
Plays for AC Milan.
on loan.
He's not on loan.
They bought him.
They bought him.
Oh, okay.
That's someone that needs to make the squad.
Good player.
That he
Smalling should have made the World Cup.
He
based on
should
his
have.
form
What you
for
see
Roma.
him now for Roma. He's like a 25-year-old
Exactly.
Smalling.
How old is Smalling? He's
He
what,
must be
32?
getting close to his 30s.
Yeah.
If not already hit his 30s.
I think he hit his 30s already, but playing well.
But what a player.
Playing
man,
very
under
well.
Mourinho.
And the other player at Roma for Mourinho is the striker from Chelsea, Tammy Abraham.
Yeah, he's playing- how didn't he make the World Cup?
Also,
Timmy Abraham.
I think Southgate doesn't look outside of the Premier League. The only outside player was Bellingham.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you can't miss Bellingham because he was in the news every week.
Yeah, definitely.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then obviously on the little mid-season break, Arsenal were at the Dubai Cup with the likes of
Don't
Liverpool.
jump into it. Don't jump past me. United also, I need to give you my news on United.
Am I not supposed to go to try?
No, not yet.
Oh, hey, sorry guys.
This guy just wants to cut me out.
He's jumping
because
the
he's
gunners,
top of
yeah.
the top of the
Sorry,
jumping
man.
the gunners.
Yeah, jumping the gunners now.
We can. Okay, sorry. I thought I must
Jumping
give
the-
a whole recap here, like.
Guys, let's
very
reel
like
Shady
that.
in.
Sorry.
Same pen,
One thing at a
please
time.
help me bring in this guy in.
Thank you. Thank you.
One thing at a time.
He says, in how was it? I was going to go in wow. In today's news, Arsenal in the Dubai Cup. I was going to go for it.
Abdul, one bird in the hand is better than 10 in the field. Let's talk about one topic before we talk about the other topics, you know.
Guys, and if you don't know, I got a big lecture off camera about the same thing. So yeah, that's why I'm
But
not
anyways,
saying anything. I'm just smiling.
So, United also linked with every
Quite a
other
big
player under the sun. But the
Gakpo.
two big noises that's coming out of Old Trafford is obviously Gakpo. And that looks like, you know, I mean, Gakpo even spoke about it during the World Cup. Said that if United do come in for him, he'll consider it. But I haven't heard anything else, official.
Look, I think it
And-
will all start after Christmas, right? We'll
Yes.
start seeing it pick up again.
I think once the World Cup is done,
Yeah.
then we'll see some stuff going on. And then obviously, João Felix. You know, Ronaldo gone. Martial is our only real striker. João Felix has been linked with United. He's been linked with Arsenal. I think he's been linked with Liverpool.
Yeah, but it was very short.
Yeah.
Oh, João Felix
João
is the player you want to talk about.
Why?
Our man. Kareem the Dream.
No, he's a January signing, but I'll get into that. But I'm saying for now, short-term fix. The two players United are linked strongly with. And obviously with United, we always linked with 100 players.
Yeah.
But we really linked with those two players.
I'll take Kareem the Dream any day.
Of course. And if you don't know what he's talking about, Karim Benzema is coming into the last 6 months of his contract. Big news that United are trying to,
Spending the Ronaldo money.
trying to bring him in.
Oh, yes.
And I mean, we've got a certain Rafa Varane, we've got a certain Casemiro at United that could convince him to say, the project under Ten Hag is really cooking, and we might see Karim the Dream at Manchester United. Karim
What an
Benzema.
amazing idea for the what an amazing thing for the Premier League.
Of course, it will be
Wrong
amazing.
shirt, but amazing for the Premier League.
And then in other news, Diego Dallo injured obviously in the last game for Portugal,
serious?
but just arrived today back at Carrington.
Okay, beautiful.
Working on his rehab, trying to get back in,
Because
and I
he's
loved
been-
it.
He's been fantastic.
He was entitled to
amazing.
leave. He was entitled to leave, but he's obviously not taken it.
But that's been the thing of the World Cup, right? I've noticed like all the players, it's just like World Cup over, let's get back into training.
Exactly.
Ronaldo at Real Madrid, training at Real Madrid
Yeah.
now. It's amazing to see the players actually pitching up.
The players that we're all going to miss, unfortunately, Salibape for you,
Saliba.
Konate for you, Licha and the Rolls Royce for us, because they
Ooh,
both
both of them,
all four are in the final.
Yeah.
So they'll definitely not be back for the first week of the Premier League.
You got your other one as well, Butcher?
Yeah, I did
Butcher
Licha.
as well.
Oh, Licha,
Licha,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Butcher. So we're missing two. You guys are missing one each. So it's going to be tough without our first choice centre backs. Some other news around Manchester United. Harry Maguire has been linked with Tottenham Hotspurs.
Oh, wow.
Good move.
Do you
eh?
think that could...
Good move. It
Good
will be.
move
I think
for
it will be.
January, I think
I think
good
it will
move for
help.
United.
Good move for United. Good move for Tottenham and good move for Harry Maguire. I think all parties are happy with the move like that.
He somehow suits a Tottenham team.
I think he'll do well in Tottenham.
I think he'll do okay.
Without the
Old school
pressure.
English team.
Without the pressure of
Yeah.
Manchester United, you know.
No, he'll do
And then the final news, which is not transfer news, and sorry if I'm dragging this on a bit, but the sale, Glazers out. So 2 big things happen, or 3 big things happen. The Glazers didn't take any dividends. They normally take a dividends in December.
Okay.
That tells you Manchester United have no money left. If the leeches are not taking dividends, it shows that our finances are in a problem.
Or does it mean they're going big in January to buy players?
Possibly to pump up the investment,
The share price.
the
or
share price
sale
or the sale price when they do come. So that's one. The parasites didn't take any dividends. The second one, Ten Hag was asked about a possible takeover, and he says based on what he's hearing from Richard Arnold that a sale is something that can happen. And if it happens, he'll have more funding invested in Manchester United to strengthen the squad. So rival fans, be very, very scared if Manchester United and Liverpool get new owners. Big clubs with big spending power, you should be very scared.
Not just big spending power, big drawing power.
Drawing power, yes.
The money is the money, but this is the 2 biggest teams arguably the 2 biggest teams in the world.
Yeah.
And you've got now teams with money that are going to come in. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be
but,
amazing.
But you and I both say no oil money, right?
No oil. No. I'm not like you. You know oil money. I love oil money. Let me tell you.
Look, I know what.
Saudi, Dubai, Qatar.
All 3 of them.
Come and buy
Welcome.
Manchester United.
No, but
man.
we're talking about from a history point.
No, but I think we unpacked it before, right? I think if they do what the city owners did, which is come in, allow the history to continue at the club, and just pump money in to see a successful team.
Don't interfere, you.
Don't interfere. I think it will be amazing.
Okay, I'm okay with that as well, right? But FSG's done that for Liverpool. I mean, the new training ground, what they've done around the stadium,
But you guys can't
the city is modernized. Liverpool's very modernized. Listen, Liverpool looked like a slum for a very, very long time, but it's come up, right? But going back to the sales story also, I mean, Liverpool's sales story sounds like FSG is looking for investors. They're changing their tune all the time.
So they don't want to sell now.
No, but I think remember I told you at one point when we had the discussion the first time, I said, for me, it seems like FSG is looking for investment. They're not looking
It's
for
not a bad
outside
thing for
side.
you guys.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think they just need someone to come in and strengthen the coffers a little bit, help them finish the plan, because they've got a plan. And
Because
the
let's be
plan
honest.
has been brilliant.
And they've been good owners.
They've been good owners.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Compared to
reading some-
Gillette and Hicks.
No, it's brilliant.
Oh my
Jeez,
word.
compared to the Glazers, come on.
Yeah.
And then the final piece of news, United's shirt sponsor, TeamViewer, have reached an agreement with United to mutually cancel the sponsorship deal.
Okay.
So, I think they signed the deal during COVID. And I think because of all of the fan protests, the businesses don't want to be linked directly with United currently because of the negative press that's around it. Which is good for the Glazers out movement, right? And I think it's putting more pressure on the Glazers to sell. But this deal was signed in 2021 during COVID to run for 5 years into 2026. So we're only in 2022, 1 year in, right?
Okay, makes for a cuck sponsor.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So
But is it, sorry, if
no,
it,
so
is
they're
it
not
immediate?
No.
Or
So the agreement is that TeamViewer will still have to continue with the sponsorship up until United find a replacement. And when United find a replacement, they'll pay back whatever TeamViewer paid for the remaining period of the contract.
Okay.
TeamViewer will still be a strategic partner of Manchester United, no longer the main shirt sponsor of Manchester
Maybe end
United.
up on a sleeve or something.
No, more
Like a
background for
West
the
Bank or
technical stuff.
Okay.
Because on the sleeve we got collar. I don't know if collar is on here now. We've got
Western-
collar.
Western Union.
KOHLER.
We've got visit Rwanda.
Yes.
It
No,
You're right.
is. No, left-hand side.
big Arsenal fan, by the way. The president of Rwanda. Massive Arsenal fan. And that's why he
President
sponsors.
Rwanda.
That's why he sponsors Arsenal. So yeah, there's just a bit of news around the three
That
clubs.
was amazing.
Now let's get into pre-season. I know we started with Farid the first round, so let's go into Abdul. Abdul, just a quick, brief
Quick.
update.
He's excited about this.
I'm a little excited because we won another cup. The Dubai Super Cup.
They're on a treble at the moment.
So we're on the travel at the moment. Dubai Super Cup. The Dubai Super Cup had Liverpool, AC Milan, Lyon. Very, like we said in the previous, and I'm going to do it very, very quickly, the previous video, a very funny format, but interesting format.
I love the format.
The format is you play 90 minutes. If you win in that, in the 90 minutes, you get your 3 points. And thereafter, win or lose, you go straight into a penalty shootout. And if you win a penalty shootout, you get another point. Extra point.
They should implement this in the Champions League.
Amazing, man. Amazing. So Arsenal beat, I think, Lyon 3-0, beat AC Milan 2-1 and won both the penalties. They put them already, I think, about 7 or 8 points. Untouchable Dubai Super Cup winners. Tomorrow we play Juventus at home, the Emirates, and that would be the end of the mid-season tour. So far so good. What was good on the Arsenal, the Arsenal camp was, and Farid mentioned it earlier, is that the players that went out of or were kicked out of the World Cup, for example, the Martinelli and stuff, didn't even take 2 or 3 days off. Like Thomas Partey, straight from the Ghanaian camp in Qatar, went straight to Arsenal in Dubai. So which really helped.
It shows these boys are hungry to win the Premier League.
Hungry.
They're feeling something's cooking at
They're
Arsenal.
feeling something. Benjamin White also had some issues. Also after his issues.
I mean, we need to unpack that on another segment, huh?
No, we have
Around
to.
what
We
happened
have
to
to.
Benjamin White.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sensitive thing. But the hunger, like Ibrahim just said, the hunger and the desire, and like you said, there's something cooking big time at Arsenal. So looking forward, West Ham at the Emirates on Monday, the 26th of December. That's their first game back out of the League Cup, like you said. Both Liverpool and United are in the League Cup, so you guys have midweek games.
Yeah.
I think on Wednesday and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
100% sure.
all from
So that's
Ghana.
Arsenal from a pre-season and a Premier League fixture perspective. Farid, Liverpool, how did your guys' pre-season go, and how are you looking forward to the League Cup and Premier League fixtures returning?
So, team looks like they're gelling well. Salah looks happy again, looking very. Jesus, Salah is ripped.
He's been working.
He's been working. That boy, I don't know. He just looks like
He finally looks like my twin now.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you saw my six-pack and his six-pack, right? You're almost the same.
How old is Salah now? He's
29, I think.
okay, he's still not 30.
So he's, I think he's almost on 30. I think he turned 30 this year. But look, he's, the team looks good. Team looks very good. Lots of training, lot of photos, lot of smiling, lot of joking. Enjoyed Christmas, obviously, as well. They did Christmas in Dubai. It's 30.
It's
right.
30, yes.
Yeah, it's in June.
You already turned 30.
So it's a, you know what, at these mid-season things.
1992, he's a baby, man.
Yeah. You know, these mid-season breaks are a little bit. I always said Premier League should have followed the German model, and
Yes, they off for December.
where they off for December. It gives the teams a good break, and it gives them a bit of a chance to recoup and stuff. Because we always said the team that's on top of Christmas 90% of the time doesn't win the league, right? So.
Ooh.
Yeah, but and the reason for that is because the fixtures between Christmas and New Year is all back to back. It's tough. It's tough. That's when they make and break the champions.
Exactly.
But other than that, I think nothing really to talk about.
Yeah.
Right. Liverpool didn't do that well in the Dubai Cup. They won today 4-1. Our $100 million striker earned his paycheck
he
for the
finally admitted it's $100 million.
dollars. You said euro, you said pounds once, and I was a little bit confused. But yeah. But look, I think it's back to the Premier League. We're excited.
Big shout out, by the way, to Ridwan Suji. Our man is in Dubai. Our Dubai correspondent.
Yeah.
He was at the game.
Which game was it? Liverpool and Milan?
I think today's one, yeah.
Oh, today's
Liverpool
one.
Milan. He sent me a few photos and a few voice notes which I didn't listen to yet, Ridwan, so apologies. But big shout out, and please, if you do have some amazing photos, send it our way so we can start posting it on Gunning.
Hey, and there's one, follow me back, man, on Instagram. He's like, so don't be follow me back, man.
Look at this guy.
You need to follow me back.
He's hunting followers here.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
I want
your personal account is not on Gunning to Old Trafford.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
He follows Gunning to Old Trafford, so it's okay, Ridwan.
But follow-
Block Shady
follow
underscore
me.
ASC. No, I'm joking. Give him a
Good
follow.
one,
guys.
good one. Thanks, man.
So yeah, on United, bit of an underwhelming pre-season.
Mid-season.
Mid-season. We had a lot of the youngsters and a lot of the other players playing, like the likes of Martial and Lindelof and team.
Is Martial injured again?
No, he's back.
He's
And
back.
he's looking
Ten Hag
good,
was upset with the performances. We lost to Cadiz and Real Betis. Wasn't happy with the performances. Ten Hag is a disciplinarian. Always looking for excellence, irrespective of what game it is. Whether it's a cup final, crunch game in the Premier League, or a friendly against Gdańsk. He wasn't happy with that. But the boys are slowly getting back. Like I said earlier, Diego Dallo is back. Rashford and team probably missed the League Cup, but should be back for the first Premier League fixture after Christmas. So Forest, yeah. So looking forward to that. We've got Burnley, I think, in the League Cup,
Wednesday
which is going to be good. You guys got City, big game. And City looks strong. Haaland had a nice break. De Bruyne is back at City and he's been training. So, but you guys got a nice fit team as well.
And when would it be on Tuesday?
No, Wednesday.
Thursday.
I think they're playing Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, it's going to be a cracker.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cracker.
And then we play Forest. Jesse Lingard's been talking in the week about how he didn't feel a love at United and he needed to be playing regular. He's feeling loved at Forest, and while he loves United, he's going for a win, and which is what
Time
you
to
expect
put up
from
or
him.
shut up.
Yeah, exactly. So Jay
Show us
Lings,
what you can do.
by the way, happy birthday, Jay Lings. I think this is his. How does he? He's like, yeah, right.
How does he do that?
Jay Lings.
Oh, that
So,
is nice.
yeah.
That is nice.
So it was his birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to you, Jay. United graduate from Alaiti. Played with the younger Ronaldo. Showed him some tricks here and there. Played through the team. Scored an important game in the cup final against Crystal Palace. Made the Emirates his dance floor on a number of occasions. So a true United player.
Got some moves.
Okay, it was good for him to move on and
But now
progress
show
his
them what you
career.
can do.
And let's see what you can do. So big
Back it up.
So yeah, looking forward to what
Jesse
comes.
Lingard.
So guys, excited the Premier League is back.
Weekend football.
Yes, we love the World Cup,
Oh, we did.
but nothing's like the Premier League.
Nothing.
Nothing's like the Premier League. So yeah, we say goodbye to Qatar. And yeah, Abdul, you do the needful. Take us out.
Yeah, brilliant stuff, guys. Once again, we appreciate all your guys' support. Instagram, don't forget to follow. YouTube is rocking. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Sempem, we're waiting for you. And guys, we are
Gunning
to
Old
Trafford.
Oh wait, it's supposed to be on 3.
It's a countdown.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, you see, guys, look how excited we are that the Premiership is back. So we are on 3, 2, 1. We are
Gunning to Old Trafford.
Trafford.
Thank you, guys.